Good morning. It's Friday the 13th. As you see, it is very sunny. The clear is wonderful sky, clear sky. Which is a total contrast to yesterday. We had it was very windy, very stormy, and when I went out last night to get some pizza, it was very gusty, very gusty. From what I could see in the weather app, it was twice at least gustier compared to what's in England, 3 times. So it's still very gusty over in Palermo on the north side of the island. But today I saw the weather so nice. Let's get out. I actually booked my coach ticket online. You can register, which is good, because then you get emailed the ticket and you have an account. You can add it into Google Wallet. So the bus ticket website is really good. When I buy it with my credit card, I have to sign into the bank app, which works outside UK, and then I get a phone SMS with a code. So it's a good 2-tier protection system, multi-factor authentication, as it's called, MFA. And so I've got the ticket from the website, a ticket. It's on my Google Drive, on my phone. It's in the wallet, it's in my calendar, so I didn't have to, as I was planning to go every morning, to buy the ticket when it opened at 10 o'clock, the office, at the QA petrol station. Everything looks like, I got coins with me. I have not once needed to use coins. Even the small fruit and veg little shops, they all have a contactless payment. I've got all these euros, coins, from before lockdown, and I don't have any need for it. I'm paying everything with the Monzo credit card, and that's it basically. So yeah, so the weather's very nice. I'll just do a turn around so you can see, and I hope you can hear me. I've just uploaded day 9 of the videos, Trapani and Mazara, and it's a very narrow bridge, so the person has to walk back on the on the road slightly, as I'm standing here, being a slight obstruction. So I thought I'd just have a little jabber, as I like to jabber. So I've still got the photo albums to do for Mazara and Trapani. I've noticed I've been saying Trapiani. That's my verbal dyslexia. I always have an extra, remove an extra vowel. Maybe that's why I used to win Scrabble. I just made words up. So I've been very fortunate that the odd days the weather is very nice, and then when it's not good, like on Tuesday, it was just pouring down, absolutely chucking it. And yesterday was very windy. I went to one place called Super Pizza. They didn't do vegetarian pizza. You can get tuna pizza, salmon pizza, but they have meat as well. And like in England, I try to can you swap? Because they may not like it, or they're used to doing their own way, repetitive, that it's just out of sync. So I went to the Speedy Pizza, and the guy was very nice. I asked him where his friend was, and he said his friend who spoke good English is not there today, and he's been doing this for 25 years. So very nice guy. He washed the slicer for me. I didn't need to ask him. Whereas Aya Pizza, I asked them, can you please do it? They didn't seem that happy second time to do. And they forgot the spinach on the pizza, so I'm not happy with that. They both cook it differently, so you will notice that when you get the box with the AF pizza, it's dry from the bottom and a bit wet because of cooking at the top. Whereas the Speedy Pizza, the base is still wet. They put a lot more toppings, so they're probably a bit more wetter, the mushrooms and so on, and the eggplants. It wasn't as much toppings as before because he didn't make it, his colleague was making it. So I'm just going to cut off here. I'm going to do little clips and then not do one non-stop now as I've been doing before. You've seen the city now enough times. I see that not many people are watching after a couple of minutes, so it's a shame I think the photo albums are the most popular because I do 4 second by standard default, so it just quickly goes through the photos. If it's in the video, I do it about 15 seconds, 14 seconds. Arbitrarily, I just extend it. I hope you can hear me because I've noticed in Marcel Tropiani, sometimes it's good and then suddenly it's not good. I've noticed that with the mobile phone video, it's not focused from a distance, from a building, and then suddenly it gets focused. So, is that me? Is that the device or both? I don't know. Oh, there's a nice, I thought I'd take it. I like the shape of the new style Mercedes, but under the bonnet, it's a different kettle of fish. I don't recommend buying Mercedes. Yes, it looks all cool and snazzy. So many people with the A-Class, no, have had trouble with the M-Bucks, and then they, it costs money. I know someone, they bought a Mercedes C-Class, they spent more money trying to fix it with all these lights coming up on the dashboard than the price of the car. Just like, what's the worth? I knew another person, he had a Mini, he told me he spent more money trying to fix that diesel Mini when diesel was the cool thing in the early 2000s than the price of the car. So it can be a big problem. Right, a bit more people are coming on the bridge now. I'm being a bit of an obstruction now. So, and they're coming on my side. They're not on the other side. So they're all coming here. So, right, and I'm just going around sporadically. No plan now. The weather's nice. Maybe I go to the part where I have the camera with the stick on, and so on. I'm going to go to MD to get baguette, and then that church where was very nice inside, very beautiful and clean. Oh, let me tell you about the mosque. I'm being objective, nothing discriminate. That was the dirtiest prayer floor room ever in all the mosques I've been to. But instead of mainly complaining, I took the initiative to try and clean it myself. I'm not here to boast, but the machine was so old. Now, I've noticed in the shops here, they've all got the wired vacuum cleaner, like from the 90s, 80s and 90s. There's no cordless. Like in England, everyone's got cordless. I bought one from Amazon. It was 100 quid, special offer 60 quid, and Temu, which I joined only a few months ago, you can get them for about 50, 60 quid. And they're fantastic. Absolutely, they do the job. They may not have as much suction power to a connector, but they do the job. So I do hope they will clean the map, because it was like outside is cleaner, It was like, when you no-toe, that's it. You got the stuff up your nose, all the dust, and it was just terrible. It's very shameful. I don't know how they can be content with that, to be frank. I've seen some dirty moss carpets, but this one gets the gold, silver and bronze combined. So yeah, I do hope they will clean it. It's nothing to burn them out or negative. It's just for their own benefit at all. They can pray which way direction they want. Different to the Imam. Oh my God, that is just bizarre. I've never seen that in all my life. He's doing it the correct way, and they're doing it the other way. And then this young guy I met afterwards, he wasn't there, but in the alleyway, he was like, oh yeah, the people are so used to it, because that's where they thought it was, built in 2000. I'm like, okay, fair dues, they did a mistake. Mistake we can all do. Well, no one's perfect, we're all human, especially me. I do a lot of mistakes. But now you know, now you need to change and be flexible to get back on that. But no, they refuse, making excuses from another guy, that nice fisherman. Oh, everywhere's Qibla. So I'm like, okay, so today I'll do it to Argentina, then to Washington, then to Inverness, then to Moscow, then to Mozambique, then to Brisbane. Where does it stop? So, I don't know, it's just a joke, really. It is what it is. They must do what they see fit. I'm not here to judge, but I can understand it's not normal. But they must do what they see fit. I'm not normal. I'm a very eclectic person myself. Eccentric. So, Right, that's me jabbering on my video radio. Okay, so I'm at the place where the roundabout is, and there is a huge queue all the way down to the pharmacy. Long queue, look at that. I don't know what's going on. You can see the tower belt, it looks very nice. There's a huge queue, and it is 11:26 in the morning. It's about 20 degrees, but it feels hotter. Ah, the railway crossing is down. That's why. So it's pretty busy. So that's the way to the hospital and to the bus stop along that road. And it's a main road. Now there's another one called Via Rome, which I accidentally got onto on the very first day. Because if you saw my video when I went to the bus stop and to the ticket office, then I went the other way down, and then down there, when I first came, then everyone is horny. Only the police person here, maybe. Everyone is pushing around. It's like some places in London where 2 lanes become 1 lane, and it just becomes chaotic. Or on a bridge, some bridges in Surrey, like in Richmond and so on. It's just become, but this is really chaotic, because look, you got 3 directions. There's no traffic lights, no roundabout. And I don't know if the highway code here is different. Like on the roundabouts here is like France, where when you're on the roundabout, you have to give way. You have to give way. You have to stop. I've seen that here. So yeah, oh, I love this little car. Citroen. It's getting a bit rusty, if you can see the panel on the front to the side. So yeah, that's pretty crazy traffic there. And there's an ambulance at that pharmacy, if you remember, opposite Terra Nova fashion shop. And one paramedic is just smoking, the other one's inside, near the door, talking from a distance to the people behind the counter. I don't see anyone collapsed or in a chair, so I don't know what's going on there. So anyway, over and out. Little clips I'm doing on my action camera today. So down that road there, if you remember, it's a cool road with all the bars and shops and Ann Summer type. A lot of Ann Summer type shops here. So that's pedestrian only. Right, we're going to go around the train station and go up there. And we're avoiding Casbah today, because we'll get it's like a time warp. You're just stuck in there. So we're going to go around it today and just go around. Okay, just at the railway station, and they're putting something on here. So this is the train station. Oh no! Oh, woo! Something's happening here. So there's the train station, and we've got this, and we've got the head of this thing, and they're trying to get the head of the other, I suppose, thing on top. And we walk. There we go. Okay, so those who've seen day 2 will know where I am. Those who haven't, have a guess. Where am I? What part of the city of Mazara are we at? So this is where I walked, where those boats were, and then across, which you may not see, or just over the golden domes, the little beach with all those Neptune balls, which I was unaware what they were at the time. And then I came down here, and I walked all the way down to the white suspension bridge, but the camera was on the stick. It was very windy. My camera was wobbling everywhere, and I think a bit too much for pavementologists who would like to see the pavement. But for pavementologists, and the stick is quite far from me, so the audio would have been not as good. And I do hope the audio is better today. The camera is much more nearer to my mouth, but that doesn't guarantee it's going to be good. I saw in Mazara, when I moved the straps more near my armpits and the camera was higher, when I was looking at the maps, the two maps when I came out of the station, it didn't really improve that much. In fact, I think it went a bit down. I don't know why. I'm trying to keep my Dumbledore beard under my t-shirt so that doesn't stop the sound waves being initiated from my throat, and a very poor throat I have. I can't sing. I'm the worst singer. I probably would be banned from singing and dancing. I'm the worst dancer in the world. Even Mr. Bean is better than me. Or Norman Wisdom. In fact, Charlie Chaplin is a good dancer. There's one clip where he's doing dancing. It's like from the today's age he's dancing. And Laurel and Hardy as well, the thin chap. He was dancing very well in those days, I remember as a kid. And they're still coming up in YouTube, some of the clips. So, okay, you can see a bit more sand. Better than if I remember last time. I noticed that the flats do have metal shutters here, which was very clear in the metal shutters. So it's totally secure. You're locked down here as well, which I didn't astutely know. I'm not a Sherlock Holmes. You see, I missed that. But I noticed that in Mazara. Good, that was a long video, about 2 hours. So I do hope you'll enjoy it in time or flying, or you can jump through the videos. I couldn't do edits a little bit, but you know what, I'm letting you decide. It's director uncut version. It's like some movies like Lord of the Rings, uncut version. It takes you 24 hours to watch it, yeah, non-stop. My favorite movie is Kingdom of Heaven, and the uncut version is like double the time to the cinema version. Brilliant movie. And I was doing some history. Here's me jabbering on. So if you don't like me jabbering on, you can just fast forward. Yeah, when I met that nice Van Damme guy in Tropiani, not Tropiani, as I've been saying before, he was saying that he's single, and I said, yeah, I'm single. And he was talking about, are women not like property? You can do what you want with them. Because he's saying that he's a Catholic and a woman is a property of a man. I said, well, in English law, it used to be that, like in Victorian times, a man would seek a woman who was rich, and then when you married her, then basically all her property and money was yours, literally. And you could do what you want, even intimately, and there was no statutory rape until secular law changed it after World War II in the 60s or 70s. I can't remember the exact date. I apologize. It's a long time since I studied law. Long time ago. So, and I said, well, actually, in Islam, there's all loads of interpretations and all this and that. And so it's I said I was, politics, religion, and sports. I don't really like to discuss, because everyone's going to say it's your view, your opinion, your thoughts. Because everyone will twist. Like these guys are like, yeah, it's allowed. You can do Qibla anyway. I know that from Al-Albani. The Muslim viewers will know who he is, maybe. And Qibla is everywhere, basically, according to him. And so they pick and choose what they want, and that's on their head. Everyone's got free will and prerogative to do what they want. At least they don't force you, like, I'm going to go on. So I'm like a Clint Eastwood guy in the Wild West when I go to these quote mosques. I do quote because are they really mosques? That's another interesting thing. So in Somalia, in Hargeisa, they will book and VIP the front line. They will place their stuff there. That is not allowed, but they will do it. And if you're there like I do, they just push you. They are aggressive, hostile, and even just give you verbal abuse like you're in a nightclub. Not very nice language. And I'm like, okay, this is just a joke. So I'm glad, and I'm going to say it proudly, I'm glad I was brought up in a Christian and Jewish community, to a Christian school. I'm proud of that. I'm proud to have my best acquaintances, friends, and I use that very not lightly, the word friend, are Catholic and Jewish, and only Jewish and Catholic, to be sadly to say so. No one not of any other faith at all. I'm eclectic, I'm a self-esteem, that's who I am. And I've got self-esteem that I don't care what people think. They can think what they want. So, it's a beautiful day. The beach is looking much more clearer. There's a lot more cyclists out. There were a couple I had to, before I started the video. Today's a Friday, and yet maybe there's no college or high school today, or is it half term? Yeah, it could be half term. But then I know in France and Poland they have like 3 months holiday, and they start school later in Poland and the Baltics. They start school, if I remember correctly, at 7, and they start school later in Finland and Netherlands, and their education system is fantastic compared to England. England, my God, I feel sorry for the kids today. I wouldn't be able to manage. They are just overloaded with information. So much they have to learn. And homework from an early age. Oh, we never had homework at our time. In the O-level days, you know, at primary school and so on. It was just wonderful. You did 11 plus exam, whatever, to go to a good school. Or so-called, I say, good school. I wish I went to a Grange Hill type school. That would have been cool. Or American high school, they'd look cool. Physics looked like a cool subject in America high school. Whereas it's like, yawn. Also, I had a great history teacher who made history exciting. And he would teach us true history, not in the textbooks to be brainwashed. He would tell you actually what really happened. Why did World War I really happen? What if this was invasion was done 6 weeks earlier, and so on. He would teach us things that is not in textbooks. He was amazing. He got me interested in history. And he was known as Mr. Brown. I have big respect for Mr. Brown, geography teacher from Suffolk. He was a nice, very nice geography teacher. Mr. Sawyer in biology was fantastic. I didn't have him for biology though. We had this guy, he made Mr. Bean look like James Bond, more than Johnny English. He was a character in his purple little French car, and he was like 65, 70. He was, especially when he had to teach us about the private parts, he would giggle like a girl. He was more embarrassed than the kids. Oh my gosh. This is Mr. Plume, it was. And he would have overhead projectors. He was teaching us A-level biology stuff in cell biology and all that. It's like, wait a minute. In the exam, none of this is coming up, you know. Endoplasmic reticulum and nucleolus. He was teaching us way advanced. But I think they learn a lot more now in science, really, at GCSE. I was looking at some books last year. They're learning astrophysics and all this, which is good in one way, but their timetable is packed up. They've got so many books to read in English at GCSE. It's phenomenal what they have to read. Education system here, I don't know. But I saw when I was in Trapani, lots of school groups around the old cathedral, so it's a popular outing school day. But maybe I was just coincidence they were there on that particular day. So it's a beautiful day, again, always on an odd day. I'm not sure if I'm going to make any more videos after this, because there's not much to see around here. The next place now is Palermo, and I'm not very keen. You've got to be careful of pickpockets and scammers. Oh yeah, that New Zealand guy came, his name was it Kurt? Oh gosh, I forget. Yeah, Kurt from New Zealand. He lives in India, and so he will catch all the scammers. And then there's that really cool guy in Czech, in Prague, really nice guy, and he would, you know, people are giving you fake money, when actually it's not even check money and people are changing, oblivious naturally. You know, you're a new country, you don't know what's what, you just are trusting as the European people are. And he would say, no, they're giving you fake money out of circulation and it's from a different country. Or they charge you high commission, especially at the commission shops. They charge you exuberant amount. He's got a really good accent. I like his accent. He's got millions of subscribers and views. Again, I'm terrible with names, but he's really good to watch. I recommend that. So I'm not going to video the whole of the seafront on this side, on the east side, like I did last week on the stick. You can watch that. You could just mute it if the voice is bad and enjoy it as a walking tour, basically. Maybe it'll be stable, the picture, if you're on a fairground, and then it stabilizes when you're on some wheel. It's a beautiful day. A lot more people are out and about, and today is a Friday. You can see the end of the harbour wall, waves and crashing. I don't know if you can get that. It's warm. The wind is warm, by the way. It's not cold. And what was annoying for me, I went to Super Pizza for the first time. I saw on Google Maps the menu, but it had one page and a little bit on the second page on the wall. It ended with Vaga something, so I thought maybe VE, vegetarian, would be on a third panel, but it wasn't. They had no vegetarian. But it looked really nice, the pizza. And everyone is friendly. Buonasera, salvo is like not formal, not informal, neutral way of saying hello. Salve. So I went to Speedy Pizza. He was nice. He washed the slicer for me straight away, and we had a good chat in my A2 level Italian. So it's not very salty, the Mediterranean Sea, compared to the sea around England and Scotland. Oh, there's a slipper there. So let's place this slipper. So Anaconda poster. When did that movie come out? No idea. Got a nice block of flats up there. If I had to retire and choose between Marsala, Trapani and Mazara, I would choose. I would probably like to stay here, and actually where the hotel is a good location. But then I probably would have a car to get around. There's a lot of hotels in Marsala, a lot of hotels, very stylish. I need to check on the booking.com and Kayak. I didn't see Marsala. There was just one or two in Trapani, just this one in Marsala, and then quite a few in, several in Palermo. And I was looking West Sicily, not Messina or Catania. Right, I'll just go over this hedge. And I'll tune out again. So little clips, a bit like what I see the other travelers do. They do little clips, they jabber on a bit, chit chat, and then they probably edit the videos. I recommend watching two people on YouTube. One is this German young guy, maybe in his 18, 19 or early 20s, looks very young, very thin. He is amazing. He is cycling in many countries. And last time I saw him, he was crossing over to Algeria. Can you believe that? From Libya, he's in Libya crossing to there. And before, a few months ago, last year, he was in Afghanistan. And it's so steep and cold, and he sleeps in a tent. He is amazing. Kudos to him. And to this Dutch lady. Is it Dutch or Netherlands? I don't know. She's motorcycling. She unfortunately broke 2 years ago her shoulder in Africa. And she was in Afghanistan. They're all very nice to her, the Taliban. Oh, come to dinner with us. They probably got very excited seeing a blue-eyed blonde woman, thinking it was a female from the female slaves. Oh, let me tell you about female slavery. Oh, God, I'm going on here now. I think they need to have me on talk radio with James Whittaker. Oh, now, as a kid, it was always talk about harems and Ottoman Empire. And I'm like, what is this harem? Oh my gosh, look at this. Whoa, look at this, oh gosh. That's a huge deluge of water. Oh, look at that. And as soon as I want to cross it, so the female market. Now, let me give you a history. First, you need to understand the world history at the time. From the ancient times, is that you won, that's it, you're a slave. Like during Genghis Khan, his wife was captured and was a slave to another tribe. They enjoyed her, let's just say, and then he freed her and basically taught them a lesson, Genghis Khan style. So during the time, Roman, everywhere, it was a norm. It was a norm. Like today now, it's a norm, cannabis is norm, and some countries cocaine is a norm, in Belgium, I think Spain and some other, cannabis is now legal, So things change. For whatever reason they change. So at that time slavery was normal. People in the Roman times and Byzantine, even the early Christians, people would get married at 6, 7 years old. Yes. They don't tell you that in the Daily Mail, do they? Yes. It was the norm. It was the norm. So, now man's biggest desire, and only one desire, is chop. So, and female slavery wasn't like encouraged, or like you're allowed to eat lamb, doesn't mean you must eat lamb every day, 5 times a day. Yes, there is some sense. So the female slavery market, I'm absolutely shocked, was most of the slaves were not from war, and that you had to make them slaves anyway. Like Saladin, they make them all slaves in Jerusalem. But when he conquered Jerusalem, his commander in another place, I forget the name, the men, the Muslim men, soldiers, there's evidence, not hearsay, they raped the German nuns. Disgusting. And there were female sex slaves. In South Asia, that's a unique, they didn't have saunas or hammams, things were different. Even though the Mughal emperors had thousands of concubines, yeah, that's what they're called, concubines. They had thousands for display of power, ego, yeah. But they would have their time. Right, I hope I remember to put this little clip from my mobile. So these Neptune balls, they not only absorb so much CO2, which is good to reduce global warming, but they also collect microplastics, and they can vary in amount. So it's got some microplastics here, and it would basically collate. Where am I? Where is it? There it is. I've lost direction. I'm being a very bad director. So yeah. So let me see if I can do that. You can see that. Yeah. Avoid the shadow. So yeah, it's got some microplastic there as well. Sometimes they would make slaves from the Muslim women who were beautiful in Iran and Balochistan, Afghanistan, and be sold around. And they were kidnapped. And they like to kidnap the women from Ukraine, Russia, Balkans. The Slavic women are like, need I say more? And they were the most prized. Now, the markets were disgusting, really, absolutely. So I've seen pictures before And I'm thinking this is exaggeration from the Western imperialists, but actually no, it's fact. Where you would see the women half or fully nude, and they would use their physical appendages, upper limbs, and test them and check them, MOT style. And it was all, and children were there. You could go there, just like a strip bar. And it's all legit, it's all halal. So I thought, let me find out what did these great people say. Two of them, they just kept quiet, passively basically accepting it. And other ones, like in Medina, you know, you got Mecca, Medina, and these women, when I mean women, right, I mean like even kids 7, 8 years old, yeah, crying, traumatized, taken away from their mum and dad and everything. Absolutely shocking. And you wonder why when they come to Europe and there's too much like news of not nice things, violation, or touching, like in New Year party in Germany happened after welcoming all the Syrians. It's very sad, very sad. And then because of early 20th century, there was big market in Istanbul, and in Cairo and Damascus, there were the big markets. And there were big markets in Mecca. So for the pilgrimage, Hajj was actually a disguise for human sexual trafficking, just to transport beautiful women from the Caucasus and Balkans, especially the special group of women called the Cheradians. They had a huge genocide by the Tsar in the 1860s. They were Muslim and Christians, but they were annihilated because they were very resistant when the Russian Empire was expanding to the Caucasus, strategically to deal with the British Empire threat as they were going up, and the Russians had no choice but to go down. They were being provoked by the British as they provoked Germany into World War I, the English government under the name of the British. Germans are not warmongers. They had the Habsburg business during medieval times. They were business people and industrialists. Very modern, good people. Even the Romans couldn't deal with them, and actually would prefer their soldiers. They were very tough, disciplined soldiers. Right, that's me jabbering a bit extra. And you get to see the view and the playground and so on. Right, so I'm going to tune in again, possibly when I get to that church. Very nice church. It's a huge church. I wonder what's the distinction between a big church and a small cathedral, and between a big village and a small town. What is the distinction? It's interesting for me. Like, this was seen as a town, but actually it's a city for me. It's got a cathedral. And Trapani, which is very small, probably as small as Reigate, has got a cathedral, and so many churches in a little small area. You're going to see that in the photo album. Look at this, beautiful thing. Beautiful clear sky. And it's just over 20 degrees, but it feels warmer. You know that feel factor. Sometimes, like in England, it's like a +1, but the feel factor is -5 due to humidity, the wind, etc. You got gelateria for ice cream. On Monday, I'm tempted to try some ice cream on Monday. I'm very tempted, especially that nice place where I took my camera. They had those large Ferrero Rocher type cakes and this black dome cake on the other side. I've been there so many times, they're probably thinking, what am I doing? am I casing the joint? Via Salvatore Quasimodo. Quasimodo. Nobel per la letteratura. Nobel laureate. Ah, okay. Well, as I'm here now, you can have a see of the yachts. People like to see yachts. So this is a yacht marina, I would say. I'm tiptoeing here. I'm only 5'8". I was the smallest in class and the weakest. Even the girls in primary school to beat me in arm wrestling. But that was then. Now it's a different thing. Yeah. Ever since I met this very nice guy, Australian Vietnamese, coolest dude. He doesn't use technology, unfortunately, so he has no email when we parted ways when he went back. So I don't know where he is from Brisbane. Ah, this wasn't here before. This was not here before. So what's happening? Let's go check for any bikes. Yeah, that wasn't here before. So. Ah, and as we're here, here's the church. It has a name, the staff at the hotel told me. And maybe on Google Maps it would tell you the name. So it's in memory of John Paul II. I think he's the most popular pope. He was pope for decades. Very frank person in his in what he would stand for. Oh, look at all these. Oh, look at this, how different it is. Oh my gosh. If you see the one from last week, you'll see a big difference. Oh my gosh, all these Neptune balls. Some of them are really rock hard. Let me pick one up. Oh my gosh, that's like hard toffee. Yeah, very hard toffee when I'm touching it. Yeah. Oh my gosh, lots of rocks as well. Oh. Now what's happening? I just read that there's the first radar station in Suffolk is about to be like fall into the sea. And the same problem is here, you know, sea coast erosion. So who knows how long this will be here. I'm trying to get not too near so my trainers will get wet. I wonder when this was built. 2000, 50, 60, 70s. L is 50 or 100. It's LXXV, so it's 2026. So is it 1976 or 2020? Well, it can't be 2026, that's now. So I would say this is 1976. 1976. Same age as the Lithuanian actor in the Miller Family that was on TV yesterday or the day before. I've seen that for the first time. I missed the first part, but it's like it's got Jennifer Aniston. Oh my gosh, she looks like a grandmother. I'm sorry to say, she looks very old and wrinkly. That's the problem with these new TVs. You can see every wrinkle and the eye bags and people's eyes. And then when I turned off, it had the beginning of Role Model with Paul Rudd and this other Elizabeth Banks. My heart is increasing now to 200. Cough, cough. She's very smart. She made her own production company and made Charlie's Angels, director. Net worth is 50 million. She's very smart. She's done very smart in that way. Parents are Irish heritage. Meat and potato diet is what I read about her. When I watch a movie, I try to read about all the characters and then all the actors. You know, like how did they get to where they are? What's their background and what hobbies do they enjoy? Oh. It's a very skinny dog. I don't know what breed that was. It was coming to sniff me, so I thought, okay, and then it started to bark with my arms, so I stopped waving my arms. Maybe my beard. So this is the other side of the I got last time with this thing. Actually, this is turning out to be a bit longer. This clip, I'm not just jabbering on now. We've got a couple of little green mobile lighthouses. The wind is picking up, so I'm not sure if I'm going to sound like I'm calling you from Mars. That's a good movie to watch, Martian. Actually, that was a very interesting movie. I was just delete that scene where they're showing Matt Damon's backside when he's walking from the shower. Apart from that, it was a universal movie, I would say, acceptable. But I shouldn't say that. Now there will be fatwa against me, against all those evangelicists. They don't even like Erdogan TV series, like, oh, that's wrong and haram and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and so it's okay making millions of pounds what they're doing. Hypocrites. Okay, so we get to see the view of this, and then I think that's it. There's nothing else. You can see the wonderful ocean and waves coming by. This could be a good place to do surfing. Or what is it? Maybe up to the board and the sail as well. What's that called? Windsurfing. Windsurfing. Yes, windsurfing. Oh, look at that. And the guy was as heavy as that actor in what's that TV series? The amazing TV series. It was Tom Cruise with the movie, but they didn't really suit Tom Cruise. Jack Reacher, that's it. Especially that big guy from Denmark, I think he was like the world champion. My God, he was like 7'8" or something. Man, he's down there. He would be a wave crusher just down there himself. Oh my gosh! And the fight scene between both of them is amazing. Jack Reacher had to use intellect because he had no match of power compared to that world's strongest man. Because they both fought ferociously. And with good honor as well. I like that. Oh, you got to watch Jack Reacher. I think the favorite scene was when he was in prison with the accountant, and then these guys clearly told that they have to go, want to let's see, violate him, and he comes in. Well, I'm not going to spoil it, but you got to come and go and watch it. Even the scene on YouTube, you can watch it. Right, okay, over and out. I've been jabbing on for just over half an hour. I've got an hour and 40 minutes left, which is plenty for today. Right, over. Okay, so we're at the end of the eastern seafront, and there's the white suspension bridge, which you'll get a good view from my day 2 video when I get here. You can just move the track and you'll see it. And that's pretty much it. It's a nice view of the roundabout with the trees and the wind causing the waves, tumultuous waves, crashing onto the seafront, and the suspension bridge, which looks very nice. That's a nice colour Twingo car. Nice clear sky, really totally different to yesterday. Oh my gosh, look at this, is from the aftermath of the storm from yesterday. Trash is everywhere from the bins. This wasn't here last week at all, it was all pristine clean. So it looks like it's come most likely But it looks like too much to come from that small bin. I think that's a food bin as well. Right, so I'll go up here, and then I get to the junction, go down towards Mazara, and then we'll go from there on when we get to that church. I want to see a view of that church. It's really nice. Respect where it's due, I say. Oh, look at these flowers. There's no smell on that one. What about the purple? No, but they look very nice. Okay, so we've come around. I went into this shop, took a photo. You can't see the sign. Uni Euro. Basically, it's just like electrical shop, like any other, like Dixon's, Curry's, and what have you. So there was nothing fancy there at all. That's elementary shop of some sort. So I'm at the junction where I went down that way, where that little black car has come from, and that will be going to Mazara and to MD supermarket, then the church, and then MD. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down this road where it's saying towards Lidl. I'm going to see how long it's saying. Oh, it's 5 minutes. And then we can cut across. Maybe I go to church now, and then we can cut across, because we don't have to go all the way down to the railway line where I've come from. So what I'll go is go to the church, MD, get a baguette, and then we can cut across these blocks and sectors, whatever you call it here, and then go up northwards, because we haven't been northwards yet. So that's something that we can do. That's another roundabout. Lots of dogs are barking, even at the cars. I think it's their job. In fact, there were two barking. When I looked at them and I said this special word, then one of them looked at the others like, yeah, shall we still bark at this guy or not? And the other one barked once and then they shut up. So, Poggy Poco. Yeah, so that's Poggy Poco supermarket. Yeah, it said elementary, so I'm going to go in there and see what it's like. I like to go into supermarkets. Maybe they do baguette, and we'll try their baguette. The best one is MD so far. Tried it twice. Second best is US Spin, and then Penny is number 3. They're all better than the English ones. Don't get me wrong, but there is something about MD which is really good. Even the next day, it's still nice and crispy. And US Spin is also good. Penny is becomes like, you really got to grab it with your teeth. Nice guy's giving me away. He just came from the corner. Viale Africa. So this is beautiful. Oh, here we go. Look at this. We've got this here. So let me get my camera out and take a photo. Kneel. I'm not kneeling on the picture, don't get me wrong, just kneeling so I get a horizontal view. So this is, I'm getting a bit confused now. It said alimentary, like I thought it was like some nutritional. Let's go and have a look. Because once I saw that, oh, we got these European, I took a photo to do between the videos, but as I'm here, these are European funded. And there was a car here, it's gone now. EV chargers, 3 of them, on the outskirts of Mazara. Look at the size of them, they're huge. Maybe they're 300. So these are superchargers. You need superchargers now for the newer cars. To get extra mileage, they need, like with mobile phones. Yes, instead of micro USB, you have USB-C. Spazio alimentare. So when I heard the word alimentare, I thought it's some like nutrition to do with your stomach ailments. But when I saw the word supermercato on that poster, Mandarins. Any good mandarins? Oh, they look good. In Audi, there's always one or two which isn't good. Oh, oops. Oh, my shoelaces undone. I need put that there. This is normally $1.99. They're whole price at 99. That's fantastic. Let's get enough for a few days. I love citrus fruit. Now this isn't coming on. Oh wait a minute, it's on top there. Now we have to do digital code. Good thing I brought the rucksack. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's enough for 3 days. I eat about 4, not too much. 1, 2, 3. Not sure about that one. No, that one's gone off. That one's not good. Scusi signore, ne è buono, male. Yeah, that's not good. So you got 3. 2, because that skin doesn't look good. Just double check. That looks, if I have that today. There's a good one down there. Oh. That looks good. Okay. Like digital. Okay, what do I do here? Let me do my shoes. So that's just 1.465 kilos. Okay, that's good. Juices. Scusi signore, bisogno ticket? Non lo so. Grazie mille. Grazie. Euro 45. So baguette. This is like a healthy shop, I think. Had all those nuts in the beginning. Oh, look at all the milk. Wow. That's another thing. In England, you get 4-pinter, 6-pinter, 2-pinter. In Eurospin, in MD, in Co-op, in Deco, Sisa, there is no like that sort of milk. And if there is, it's all this long-term milk. Or the one I buy is the micro-filter, the only one available in Penny. Frosties, $3.95. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, I got broad. Yeah, plenty of milk here. Cream, cheese. They love their cheese here. And I'm buying from the fridge. These guys buy from the counter. It's like it's fried chicken. Okay, so we've got something which is good. Yeah, it's a shame it's not halal. Mind you, there was someone in Oxford. If you can't see anything within distance, then everything is halal. Yeah, the shaker there is just weird. But then I met someone did PhD in Cambridge University, and yeah, they were very funny. She was. They made me look normal, not eccentric. Crisps. I like the penny one, 300 for special offer. It was €1. Now it's €1.29. 300 grams. Oh, and they're so nice. You just can't stop. I'm on the third pack already. And because I eat once a day, it's okay. Because I do a lot of walking. Haribo, Spanish. Chupa Chups, Spanish. Oh, they were everywhere in Spain, Chupa Chups. I always have the NFC off. Ah, not bad price. €1. Ah, this is good prices compared to the others. Oh, toothpaste. $2.39 for Aquafresh. Ouch. I got erosion. 2 for $4. Ouch. Mosquito bite me. Yeah, there's no lagers and bitters and pints. There's wine or okay, so we're okay for mandarins. That's fantastic.
Non è colpa sua, buono che se la resta la tagliare. No, è vicino di casa. 71,38. Mi interessa la pirofila?
No, però no, la pignata è
Va bene.
quasi dopo.
Il signore te lo paga. No, vai.
La mamma non sanno le figlie.
Alla faccia di girare come mano, però per pagare il posteggio e io pago per telefono, il posteggio mi dice 20 la carta. 1,45, tu ce l'hai a mai?
Credit card, per favore.
Ciao.
Buon pranzo.
Ciao. Ok.
Super. Mille grazie.
E lei?
Arrivederci. Okay, Whoa, it's windy, windy, windy. Not too big receipt like US Spin and D. They give you like a huge long receipt. So that's about £1.25 for a kilo and a half. Yeah, it was at 99. It's about 80, 90, 95p a kilo. What a bargain! I love bargains. My big nose gets very ecstatic, and I need some tissue to wipe it, as it will get very happy. Like, woo! I got a bargain. I just love bargains. Look at the machine. Got this electric. Did you know? And then it is the direct payment available. Visa, MasterCard, Google Pay, Google, Apple Pay. info@ewiva.com and phone number if you want to call. Co-funded by the European Union. So these are the superchargers like Tesla style. 300, so I'm understanding that must mean 300 watts. Okay. All the drinks there were different to Penny and Eurospin. If you did I go down those aisles when I did the I don't know. Am I recording? Let me check. Yeah, I'm recording. 16 minutes. Probably 5 minutes of me doing my shoelaces and choosing the last few good ones. The top ones were good. And then there are some good ones on the right at the bottom, and they put that not good stuff at the top, which was naughty, but that's how it is in supermarkets. You put the near out of date at the front and the good one, long date at the back. Mazara del Vallo. Booking. This is Airbnb. Le Oasi di Chico. So if you want to do Airbnb, Le Oasi di Chico. And that's the web Gmail, Le Casa di Chicchio@gmail.com. Oh, mind you, this is a not bad location. You're on the outskirts. If you've got an electric vehicle, which in the future I think is going to be norm. I don't know when I'm going to get electric. Maybe when I'm forced to next decade, when they stop selling petrol and diesel. They're going to stop diesel 2030 in London. So all those diesel people in London or drive to London, be careful. Yeah, Paghi Poco, I saw that and I thought, it's a supermarket. So, very clean. Prices were very reasonable. Very good, actually. So that's another supermarket. Paghi Poco. Paghi Poco. I wonder what that means. In England, they're normally named after people like Sainsbury's, Morrison's, and Waitrose, and M&S. We used to have Summerfield, I remember. And then that was bought Best Way. That's cash and carry. But they do have their own supermarket. So down there is Lidl and McDonald's. Now, if they do fish, because you have to be careful. Last time I went to McDonald's, that was about 2010, I think, and had some chips, but it had that sort of like bacon type flavor. And then I asked the guy, why are these tasting like, do you cook these separately from the meat? And he said, yes. And I said, what about oil? What happens to that? It all gets put in one big barrel and then we separate it. It's like, well, that's conducive to the whole notion of being vegetarian. So, but on the website, before I came, it's saying that McDonald's is making sure that's not happening since 2010. So somewhere there they must have changed. And I didn't do my famous communication. Now look at this car. Look at the state of this car. Look at that. It's so weathered. Oh my gosh. The sides are fine. It's always on the top and the bonnet, and it's always these small cars. And there was one which is maybe bought before lockdown. That time, 2010s, a red color. Maybe it's in one of the videos, but that was stained as well. I tell you what, the quality of the paintwork on all the cars is even the so-called luxury. They're luxury in price, but the the quality of paintwork isn't to be. It was fantastic, the old cars. Oh, Fiat Panda, look at that. Oh. So it's a catch-22. Either you come and live in a hot country near the coast, and then it's going to be damaged by, I suppose, the seawater, or you live in the cold countries, but then it's going to be damaged by the salt when they clear the roads. So, you see, you can have a fantastic, look after the car. You really need a garage. And there's some people with nice cars where I am, really nice cars, and they've got no space to clean their cars. You can't have a driveway and a hose to clean it. And they're busy. They're busy. People are very busy. Yes, they could be working from home, but that doesn't mean that you have time to do so. This is a nice car. Axiom. And then you have the scooter type, where a bit larger than a scooter with handlebar and a seat, and then it has a covering around for these old people to sit. Now they have to be of a certain engine, electric engine size, but the ones advertised on TV are all illegal. But you know what? Everything goes here. It's not like everyone's on their mobile phone. They're driving and watching the screen right down in their hand. Every pharmacy has got this Dottor Lenzi. So this is a Dottor SSA Unzi. Let's see, peppers are 149. Their mandarins are 99, whereas their mandarins are 11. Just look at the quality. I am a person, and it's wise, that you go to every market and see. So these are Brasino. Yeah, they're quite good actually. The pears aren't that good, because the ones on my side, here you go, 149. These are good quality. They're not good quality at all. I was very disappointed, to be honest, compared to when I was last time in Italy. Again, that was before lockdown, or Spain. Oh, and France, South France. South France is beautiful. The language used to be Aquitaine, and then when Napoleon came, Napoleon is the first person where nationality and be proud of your nation. He started that. Some say it started during the 100 Years' War between the English. When I say English, I'm talking about the post-Roman English, because during the pre-Roman English, they're not there. They all moved, as people did in those days, like the Finnish. Then the Slavic tribes, which is a branch of the Vikings and their branch of the Norsemen. People moved. They didn't want problems. And there was lots of land, you could move around. And people moved to avoid confrontation. And before you fought for the king, but after 100 Years' War, you started to fight for your country, England or France. And France's population at the end of the Roman Empire was half of Europe. So France was a very populated land, from what I read. And these are professor books. Turning its wheels. Am I recording? I don't know. There's the church. You can see the spire right at the top. Oh, look at that. There's a drainage. It's the first one I've seen, but it's blocked up. Now that's not something you see every day in Sicily. Oh, look, again. Aha! That is, that's full of vegetation. Aha! So there is drainage on this particular road. Magazina Zhao. Now Zhao sounds like Chinese. Zhao. And there's a Japanese I saw making a sushi in that nice little street just off it. Oh, no, was it on this street? Yes, on this street there was Japanese sushi, yes, and that evening. And there's another sushi. And then there were Japanese tourists in Marsala. And then I met the Chinese in Castelvetrano. How amazing is that? Okay, just checking the time on my thing. Zao. Bovistia Dotto SSA Mozilla. What does SSA mean? As in, I know in the ex-Soviet Union, and I think in Germany, after PhD, they have like a super PhD. So it's like Dr. Habil or something. You have. Okay, petrol's good price here in diesel, 165.9, 163.9. But if you do self-service, 186.9 and 184.9. Ah, Mercedes GLE. Opticians are calling me for an eye test. I don't remember them calling me last time. It's been 2 years since I had my eye test. That was when I was up north in Lancashire. Oh, 3 years. Yeah, 2 years. 2 years. 3 years. Yeah, 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Yeah, it was just before. What year is it? 2026. So it would have been just before lockdown finished. 2023. Yeah, 3 years ago. I'm pretty chuffed to get those mandarins, because this morning I was passing the vegetable stores, fruit and veg stores, and in the shops, and I'm like, has anyone got any decent ones? And even last night there was one just opposite the petrol station. They looked, what's the colloquial word? Maff. Is that the word? To be sounding like Jet Generation. It was maff. Naff. Yeah, this is the church. So it stretches at the back. So it's and it curves. So it's like a concave shape at the back. Yeah, there's people. I was like, take a photo. I want to take a photo of town, but there's 2 youngsters are there. A lot of traffic leaving the centre. I suppose it's coming to siesta time. Let's see if it's open like before, so we could go in. I wonder how the stabilization is on the. I think it was good. Got the entrance there, the front. The people, like I did last time, I went to the side. With the side street view there. Avisi. On the phone. Yeah. Oh. Terrible traffic. Ah, it's locked. When I came, it was late afternoon. Yes. Last week I was doing my videos from afternoon time. Now this week I'm doing from mornings. Is it closed? Yes. Maybe it's closed. Oh dear. Oh dear, what a shame. Maybe I come back again on a Sunday or Monday to get baguette, and I'm just here. So, sorry Steve, I really wanted you to see the inside of this. It was very nice. And if you're ever here, it's on Via Santa Gemma, just on the corner, Via Santa Gemma, on the main road. I don't know what this is called. What does it say here? No timings. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Anyway, got a good view on the camera of the outside and the side, which I didn't get last time, and the spire. And the courtyard. Oh dear. What a shame. Right, now, let's cut across to where that VW is. Traffic has gone down. And I'll start again when I get to somewhere else interesting. Let me just come here, make sure there's nothing interesting. No, it's all residential. So, okay. So, oh my gosh, the Citroen thing has come off. And it's getting etched as well. Look at the, if you can see, I tried to push the camera up. Dusty, look at the dust. Just like when you're near a rail track in England, that's it. You clean the car, next day it's all dusty. Seen a few joggers along the seafront and a few people like me walking. They were coming in the other direction. I think two may have been tourists, maybe Italians or what, and they were looking around like I was, but they weren't taking any photos. Yeah. Looks nice, yeah. This street reminds me of like Morocco, but the street will be not as wide. This is like a wide street. That's like a motorway for Morocco. In Tunisia, yeah, they had like this. In Egypt, well, in Cairo, that's a joke. You have to build a floor above, and then you entice like a bird to a lady. Like, okay, I've got a place, you know, a bedroom and a little room where we can live in. So you have to build above, because property prices are just astronomical. You know, the population of Egypt is just, it's going to be like 225 or 250 million by 2050, depending on different forecasts. But all of them are saying that by 2050, around about there, look at the paperwork on that, it's going to level out or start to drop, depending on which forecast. Our logarithm computer has forecasted this. Huge demographic change in the world, especially in Europe and America. So, okay, we're in the north part. So the church we were was down that way, and I just came across Conrad, which is I think a supermarket. I've seen the advertisement. So, very residential. There was a beautiful house I just saw, and in there it was a Fiat car with its front part all gone off, bonnet and the sides. I took a photo. I'll try and remember to put it in. Let's see if we can get baguette. If there's a baguette, 49, why not? 159 banana, expensive. Mandarins, 174. They don't look good. They love walnuts here. Oh. Onions. Coffee. Kinder. Plum cake. Chocolate. 145. 329. With a twister. Salmon is very popular in Norwegian. Bread, different types. Where's the baguette? Like the other place. It's like pack poco. Oh, my other shoelaces don't come up. What is it with these shoelaces? They're playing games with me today. How many steps have I done? It's about 12,000. Baguette. Oh. Terrari. Pull. No baguette. Cheese, lots of cheeses. Juices. Different companies. Now, Pafana I've seen in US print, but different ones. Now they do their own brand, Conrad. Euro 15, Euro 19 is standard. And the others are a bit more pricey. £1.9, just like Audi. Good price. Actually cheaper than Audi in the UK. Cheaper than Penny and USB. Lots of offers. Yeah, they're good prices here. So this is good for toiletries. Oh, Amazon. So they got an Amazon locker here. It's the first one I've seen. This is now we're northeast of. No, the arrow is pointing inwards, but this car's coming this way. Okay, so that's Conrad. No baguette like the other place I was, but at Paghi Poco. I have to look at that. Paghi Poco. So that's a shame. Anyway, we're heading towards Lidl. Let's see if Lidl do baguettes. And I always have a sniff to see how it is and touch it. Oh, electric charging. NL Way. There's one electric charger, tall, thin one. Yeah, so they've got electric charger here. Yeah. Whereas in US Pen, they've got loads of places, but no chargers have been erected at this moment in time. Maybe in the future. Yeah, this is another car with its. Is there like a car mechanic around here, and they take it off and they do body work here? Because this is the second one now. I took a photo of the other one. Maybe it's for these guys here. and they just leave their cars for the clients on the road as they have no space inside. Possibly. But there's one here, I'll just show you before I tune out. And then I'm going to walk, take a right. Oh, look at that. Look at this empty plot. Yeah, there's a car. You can probably see, look, it's got no side bonnet. That car, the second one white on the right. Right, okay. I'll tune out. Got 1 bar left on this battery. It's going not bad, this one. This was the 1 hour 15 last time. So that way I'm going to go towards the city centre if I continue this way. Okay, this is the third supermarket north depot. Now there's 2 depots on the west side, and I went there in the evening. One of that was a very small one. I think I did a video of that. This is a larger one. Let's see if they've got baguette. And at 49, not 59, not 69, not 79. Right, these pellets. Now these are pellets. There was an old woman in Penny. She had a few of these. These are to heat your homes. So it can get very cold here. So you need to heat your homes here. No different to being in Sweden, Poland, the Baltics. So if you're thinking you're going to save money on heating, think again. Salmon, 27.50 a kilo, £19.60, 19.60 a kilo, unlabeled, 41.50 a kilo. Ouch. Banana 140. Okay, that's good. 140. Probably 139. 1p more. 2.99. The ones I bought are normally 2 a kilo. They had it on offer for some reason. 2 today for 99. Mushrooms 2.49. Punnet. Nuts. Pistachio there. Oof. 26 kilo. Ouch. Baguette. I'm after baguette. What do we see here? Salty bocco. It's like it looks like a baguette there. £70. Ouch. $16.99 for Pavino Spale, 19 for Pavino Mose, $8.99 for Fatina Pisani. Chicken breast, ouch, $13.50. Go to farm food man, you can get 5 kilo for 16 quid. People in the video. Flour, 149. Ouch. Pasta, 119 a pack, 159. Milano Italiano, looks good quality. Yeah, this one looks really good. 129, that looks really good. I came on Ryanair, else I would be able to try. Look at this. I would love to come here and do some. Next time I need to do Airbnb. The thing is, the ones that I found were not your own pad. You had to, like, someone's renting a room out. Most of them were like that, unfortunately. That's why I didn't go. Sorry, scusa. Grazie. Grazie.
Sediamo il numero 46, Riccardo Santelli.
Oh. Oh, that wasn't. It took a delay there. Right, so 70, ouch. So Deco is like what? Between, a bit like Waitrose and M&S, like Sisha and Co-op, high-end ones, supermarkets. Whereas Penny and Eurospin and MD are more, for me, nicer. Yeah, so that's south. Sun is moving westwards. So we're going to go up this street on the left and continue and get to Lidl and see what the Lidl baguette quality is like. Because MD I prefer is number one. I'm happy to go down and get it. Right, okay, nothing else, just all residential properties around here. One street looks the same as any other, to be honest, pretty much. So, same sort of this beige colour painting on most buildings, but some of these new ones, as you see, they look, that one's done very nicely. And the garage, oh, that's quite steep. That's really steep. Yeah, that's quite steep. Like the houses in Yorkshire. Oh, that's very steep. And then you have these plots of land, wasteland, just nothing. Someone maybe owned it, or maybe they've moved to America. A lot of Sicilians moved to America. Look at this, it's large. Look at this block of flats, very nice. And we're on the north part. We're right up the north. Well, not north, we've still got a long way to go to be right up north. Okay, over and out. Oh, it's getting windy now. So actually, by coming up that way, so I was coming up this way, I've now ended up where the hospital is, at the back part. It's got it in Arabic as well, pronto, soccorso, emergency in English and in Arabic. So this is the back side of the town hospital. Which, if you see my video where I came up here, I was at the other side where I wanted to see. So Lidl is actually to my right at the moment, so we're not north at the moment. There's the petrol station in front, which you won't see. You just see that recyclable oil. I'm on the wrong side. So this is that hospital from the side. So this is the hospital. Good. Then if you can hear me, so that's the hospital. Of Mazara. And I was coming upwards from where that car's turning into. If you've seen that video, If you haven't, please do see it. Please subscribe. I got to remember to say that. Not that I'm doing this for to get to earning eligibility, and even if I did, who knows when I'll do the videos again. So here's the petrol station, and here's the hospital, and there's the petrol station to buy the ticket, but I did it online this morning. I was just a bit trepid about having a paper ticket that I could misplace or whatever on the way back. So this is the hospital, Ospedale Abello Ogello. So, and then the bus stop is down there on that side. So Lidl, I think I got to go northwards now to Lidl. So that's the street I came down before. So let's go northwards. There's a saying a taxi rank, but maybe they used to have taxis. Oh look, the electric charger. We're seeing another. Seeing quite a few electric chargers today. Yeah, go. Oh, you didn't go. Oh, you had the chance. Very difficult to turn via Assisi. So yeah, so the bus stop is where that you can see the bus cover, and that's where we got dropped off. And we got here ever so fast in an hour. But when I saw everyone disembarking, I had to ask, okay, are we in Mazara del Vallo? He goes, yeah, Mazara. I'm like, no, Mazara del Vallo. I don't want to confuse it with Campobello Mazara or any other Mazara, which means fort. And he goes, yeah. So, and then I went that way, where that red dome is, and then I did a U-turn somehow and ended up coming up northwards. Am I recording still? Yeah, still recording. I got just an hour and 2 minutes left on the card. That means we've done about nearly 2 hours. Wow. It's going to be a long video as well, like most of them. Check this out, Casa Nova. Now, Casa Nova was the first person to actually start national lottery system in France. There was quite a Casanova. Dr. Grimaldo. So pharmacists are called doctors here. So you should call them Dr. Sahib, physiotherapist Dr. Sahib, and call the street cleaners Dr. Sahib as they're doing public health. Yeah, but this is where there's a photo of a 3-car accident at the entrance of Lidl when I first came. I only took a photo. Il Centissimo supermarket. Okay, let's check this out. I just want to begin. Either when you want to try, or we go back to MD. I'm going to quite a few supermarkets today. Lunedì, Monday, Sabato, and Domenica, which is Sunday 30 to 1:30. So, ooh, 109. Banana, that's a good price. Bananas are good. Ginger, $4.99 a kilo, that's good. Drinks. To change the battery. So we're in Il Centrino supermarket. Whew. So that's 2 hours done on the first one. That's amazing. Baguette. fruit and veg. Let's look at the quality. They've got these things. Oh, that hurt. Stingy. $3.49 for baguette eggplant. Look at the size of that. I love that size. Oh, look at that. Turkish, they would cut that up, fill it up, and put it in the oven. Stuff it. And broccoli. Look at the size of the broccoli. Look at the size of that lettuce. It's not bleeding, but it's stingy from that plant. I don't know what it is. That vegetable. Cheese, I've got plenty of milk here. So you've got plenty of this long life milk. Oh, $3.29 for the pizza. Not bad at all. Oh, prego. Baguette. Where are you? Baguette. Baguette. There's no baguette. Such a second supermarket with no baguette. And the third one actually. Only in Decca they had. Look at the size of that salami. We've got Sicily. What's going on with baguette? Hand Francesca French bread, $4.40 a kilo. Ouch. Right, oil. How much is oil here? $5.79, $7.69 for litre. $8.29, $7.99, $10.29, $8.19. You've got the normal oil. Soya. Soya oil, $1.79. $8.34, 5 litre sunflower. Cleaning stuff. Pasta. This is standard one that we have in England. There's a good quality one. $1.69. Good. No baguette. There's no baguette. Park and control systems here. You can park here for 120 minutes. There's no baguette. I don't understand it. Only Decor had baguette. The others didn't. They have the other variants of bread, and that's it. That's very confusing. Right, okay, I'm going to tune out. There's nothing else. We're actually now heading northwards, I hope, towards Lidl. McDonald's is up ahead, and then after that should be Lidl somewhere. I do hope they have baguette. Let's see what McDonald's is like. If I get there and there's something that's all like kosher, then maybe I'll get a fish burger and chips. Bit of break in the routine of one day pizza, one day baguette with cheese and salmon slice with salad. I need to get some more salad. So Penny is my favourite, but they do 30% discount on sandwiches, or when it was in special offer it was 99 for a pack of 350 gram. Now it's not, it's back up to 120 or 149, but it was 30% off. So it was €1.04. Right, okay, it's not really much, just lots of wasteland on that side, and just residentials here on the right, and in front flats, residential here and there and everywhere. So yeah, and recycling oil. I wonder how, do people actually use it to recycle their oil? I suppose when they're frying, they just tip it in there. Ah, wait, before I stop, this little church. For some, McDonald's is right ahead. Let's take a picture of this cross. I've noticed yesterday when I was showing Google Maps on my phone, on my screen you can't really see because of the reflection. They have a speed camera here. I'll take a photo of what the speed camera looks like. And they got this cross here. Quite a few shops have the cross and a picture of a saint inside the shop as well. So that's very common. It's pretty weathered, so if there was any writing you can't see it anymore. Right, okay. Oh yes, I can see Lidl sign just ahead. I don't know if you can see it. You've got McDonald's there, McCafe and so on, and you've got Lidl. So I'm going to go to McDonald's to have a look. If it's good, I'm going to go to Lidl and then come back to McDonald's. Otherwise, I just go back down south, I suppose. So you've done pretty much a lot of the north part of Mosul, which is actually the northeast. It's on the, you got the west part where I am, then the east part where I was this morning, and now you got the north part on this side. And that's pretty much it. Another chuk-chuk. Ciao. Pasta, and that's it. Right, and there's another chuk-chuk. I think this is a sort of like a mini transit van for fruit and veg or whatever goods you want to transport. Look at these driving all over the place. Mazara del Vallo. This is on the roundabout, totally north of Mazara. And in front we have a large factory, Tati, some sort of factory, and property, some of it's dilapidated. That's eastwards to Trapani, signed for Lidl, petrol store, very good price, 164.9 and 161, a bit like France where petrol is cheap on the motorway compared to the locals, whereas in England it's totally the opposite. So there's Lidl there, And these cars are going down where I came from. That road that goes all the way down past the hospital and the bus station, right down over the railway crossing to that little roundabout where there were traffic jams this morning. And everyone goes slowly in the roundabout because they have to give way to the oncoming traffic, from what I'm seeing, once again. So, oh gosh, I've not had a break yet. I've been walking, gosh, it's just over about 16,000 steps. Oof. So I do about 25 kilometers per day, 33,000 steps, just about 25,000 kilometers, which is a lot, to be frank. On a good day in England, I can get up to 18,000. And when you're hiking Norwegian walking, then I can get easily about 25, 26,000 steps. So my legs are going to be in good shape. Right, now they do baguette in England, so let's see. Mind you, I haven't been to Lidl for a long time since the beginning of lockdown. Their service. Oh, okay. I'm going down the wrong way. English language available. Oh, save on your vacation with Lidl Plus. Don't forget to change again. Choose your own country. Oh. The thing I liked about Lidl before lockdown is their own bakery. Pizza 139, which I remember used to be 50. In different shape to England was. Unless they're changed. I haven't been in Lidl since the beginning of lockdown. Their service is atrocious. From my own experience, several times. Quite bias and prejudice. 49. Let's see what it's like. They got a lot of these. Standard 250, 196 a kilo. Actually, the second one, this one's nicer. This one's got seats. Not this one smells good. It's been made a couple of hours or so ago. I used to work in the bakery. Yeah, this one's better. This one's been cooked better at the top. Yeah, these ones up top are not good. The bottom ones are better. Feel is good. Yeah. You want to buy fruit and veg or bakery? Let me know. Or car. I'm very good at that. Especially second hand. Non-electric car. Electric cars, I don't know anything about. How to check if they're good or not. Salad. We need salad. 125 for a pound. Nope, we want 350 for a pound. Big nose. But mind you, this is 500 grams. Oh, that's down below. Yeah, so how much are these 500? With Lidl Plus is 111. I don't have Lidl Plus. I'm going to go to Penny and bank on getting a 30% discount. Okay. Yeah. The ends are a bit hard already. I'm very particular about my food. It's the only pleasure in life. A bit like in Dr. Zhivago, the man said his only pleasure in life was to smoke the last cigar in Moscow after the fall of the Imperial Tsar. This one's good. Yeah, this one smells good. The other one had a bit better smell, but the ends were getting hard, oxidated. So, anyone who shops in Lidl, 220. These croissants, they have a lot of these croissants filled in. In fact, I saw in Audi they were selling these croissants with fillings like donut style just before I left. 229, 458 a kilo. Yeah. I am zero in salt and sugar, so eating crisps helps me actually to make sure I don't have orthostatic hypertension. Once in July I was doing a lot of workout, it was hot, and I felt fine after shower and meditation, and then suddenly my legs just gave way. I don't know what happened. And then I had to crawl basically to next door in the accommodation, and then took me to A&E. And they were like, okay, we give him fluid. We don't know what's wrong with you. They checked me everywhere, you know. Even with my crown jewels, everything was fine. Make sure there's no, you know, strangulation, hernia, or whatever. Yeah. It was very warm. I did work out for a couple of hours. Ah, correct. No, with spinach. They look nice actually. But it's meat. Or kosher. I need kosher. Bisogno solamente kosher. Bisogno, I need. Ah, hummus. This is actually a very good price. Yeah, I prefer the classic. I'm gonna get 2 of them. Oh look, they've got some chickpea on top. Wow, this is very nice hummus. And good price, $1.49. This is very good price. 200 gram. That's very good. Actually, the Sicily Classico. They got carrot and pomodori. What's pomodori? I don't remember. Pomodoro. Oh, pomegranate. Hummus. It's like Arabic. I can't do ha ha ha. Because there's 3 parts. I know how the technicality of ha 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 and da 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 ra ra ra. It all sounds the same when it comes from my mouth. I just can't pronounce it. And it was special offer. 143. Anyway, even at 149 it's a good price. Yeah, we get 2 of them. Oh, excellent. Yeah, that can be done for 1 for today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Yeah, Saturday we're going to get pizza. Maybe Sunday and then Monday. Excellent. Fantastic. So hummus is good here. But will it be as good as that one from Jordan? That Jordan one was very good. Actually, that was better than the one from MD, which was Italian in olive oil. The one from Jordan, classic, was fantastic. Pizza margherita. Okay, they got the typical middle eye. Oh, juicy. Sweets. Oh, pizza. Check this pizza, non-stick. Wow. Hey, this is really good. Pizza cook, 20 quid. You know what? Let's check the electric pizza oven. Wow. In 4 minutes. Ready in 4 minutes. Wow. We need to find on TV or Amazon. Long life milk. They love long life milk for their cappuccino, whatever. Aha. How much are these? But I need to bring one. Sensodyne's really good. One. Oh no, Sensodyne. No, that's all right. I've got to get used to the prices there on top, not at the bottom. they do soap baths. I just have an allergic reaction. Yeah, they do soap baths. But unlike for £1.35 in Tesco, Sainsbury's, and the Yorkshire lady checkout said if you have stains, you rub it. Those yellow bars are straight, and they're really good. Okay, frozen stuff. Spinach, 189 for a kilo. Coke, Fanta. Water. How much is water? 21. You can get it for 21 here as well. 21 is standard, cheapest here and in US bin. There was 25 in one of the other supermarkets, I can't remember. I think Conado, next to the till. That's good. It's quite busy. The juices I like, they don't have that. Cornetto, €6. Ouch. €1 for one. Ouch. 6 is normally $3.50 in the UK. $3.54. You've got the app, trolley app. Okay, we've got soya sauce. Tuna. Where's the standard English time? Now they only have these small ones in Europe, everywhere in Europe. Like $17.95 a kilo. Actually, it's $9.34 a kilo. I have get used here. The labels are not corresponding to the items on the same shelf, but on the bottom. On Nutella type, $3.99 a kilo for Nutella type. I don't know if Aldi do that, because I go to Aldi since lockdown. Before lockdown, I loved Lidl. I would blow the trumpet, Lidl. Kefir. Milk had to go off. I've got to head home before this all goes off, because it's like 20 degrees something at the moment. There's not much variety compared to Aldi. Aldi is far better. A lot more variety than that. I've got the hummus at least. Yeah, the tuna's all small tin can. This is $1.99, $9.57 a kilo. Chicken breast, ouch. I got this like in Poland, this cottage cheese. Meat. No fish. No fish at all. Now I'm here and I've gone quiet, so we can go down here. Chocolate, because any chocolate I can get is penny. Okay, chocolate's not bad here. I thought 89. Oh, chocolate. It's on special offer, that's why. Or is that only if you're Lidl Plus member? Chocolate fondant, I don't know which one. Milk, no, I only want dark chocolate. It's good for your health. I've got enough. Oh gosh, I have to top it over now. So Kinder's everywhere. Kinder's an Italian company. I remember the Easter eggs are like nearly £5 in England. Here they're cheaper. It used to be 50p at my time. And that was a lot, 50p. You know, 50p was pocket money. You could buy a packet of crisps, chocolate and a drink twice over. Oh, 99p. This is not bad. This I've not seen anywhere else, and it's Bafana. They do this, and I'll go for the multi-drink. I've got the mandarins. Now they call it zero, but is it actually zero? Yeah, I like this one. Busy down there. Bafana is, but all their products are different in each store. Like the store, like in USB. Aqua, £2.49. I got it for £1 in Savers, and it was 125 as well. So I had to use a bit to roll it into the transparent bag. But then Stan said, the guy said, you don't need to do that anymore. It's like, oh, I did that. You don't need to take your shoes off, not your belt. So things have changed a lot, you know. So I'm not sure on the way here the airport will be the same, but I still got the bag just in case. We'll see. We'll see. The information is not very clear. Right, self-service. I prefer self-service.
No, ma io neanche, volevo stare in Emilia, però purtroppo.
Devi pezzare. Il bilancio lo devi pezzare.
No, capisco. I need to get a label. Okay.
Label?
That's it, yeah. Oh, there's a label I have to get. Yeah. Oh my gosh, right? I have to do a label. Right, let's see how to do it. Are you ready?
No, alla cassa.
Oh, cassa, oh. So he's saying we don't need to.
Dolce al peso questa, quando ce l'ha dolce, diciamo prendere 5 dolci le fa pesare, ho capito.
Ok, capito, ok, grazie. Grazie. Yeah, she's saying there's no need. I'm just going to queue up here. I don't know. There's a guy there. Yeah, he's put the ticket on. Yeah, he's got ticket on. I don't know how to use ticket. It's confusing. Non lo so funzionare. Oh, grazie. Grazie. So I got served by the same lady who was helping me, and she said in English, "Where are you from?" I said, "From near London." I said, you speak good English? No, no. And the other guy said, yeah, she speaks really good English in Italian to me. So yeah, they were joking, very friendly people. Very chilled out, really nice. I'm going to miss the people once again. Italian people are the best. Um, really nice, very friendly, genuinely friendly, sincere, very proactively helpful, proactive, not passive, and like, oh, I'm going to help you, you know, like in England today it is most of the time. Not all, there's exceptions, but, or like it used to be, service in England before was fantastic as a kid. So I got 2 hummus, got that drink, I thought I'll try that. I really like juices, get my vitamin C. I've got my vitamin C tablets with me anyway, and vitamin D and multivitamin. It's always good to take these tablets 20 minutes after your main meal, so then they will be better absorbed in your gut. And in England I would have green tea with my citrus fruit. It synergizes the absorption and the effect of the antioxidants in the green tea. And the tea bag can be used more than once if you're drinking a cup or two, as there's still lots of antioxidants and other good chemicals in there. Right, we're going to go to McDonald's and see. If I buy, then I'll start and let you know what it looks like. Because portions and how it looks can vary, even in England. I've seen KFC where the chips are like just a few, like in Bristol, and the pieces are just like, is that really a piece? One looks good and the other one is like, like twins. One is big and one is small, like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. Whereas you go up north and you get a huge portion, nice and tasty. So yeah, let's see if they do fish burger. I think the last time I had a McDonald's in Europe was in Lithuania, but that was after a 3-day trip in the good old days before flights were cheap. Okay, so we're at McDonald's. There was a lady, she straight away spoke very good English, saying that the fish and chips is cooked, the oil is separated at night time, not mixed with everything else. And large fish meal is $6.40 and small one is $4.95. So I went for the large one. I thought I'll treat myself. So yeah, it's very, very busy here. I'm doing this outward because there's too many people, out of respect. And yeah, there's a lot, it's very busy. Americanization has had some effect too. Let's see what the quality is. I know in Lithuania, in Vilnius, I had a fish burger meal, a large one. That was a long time ago, 25 years ago.
I have a question for your sandwich with fish and chips. In the fish we have the cheddar. It's okay, or you have to?
Oh, cheddar's fine.
Okay.
By the way, you're the first person I meet in Mazara who speaks very good English.
Thank you.
Everywhere I'm speaking
I've
Italian.
studied the languages. Yes,
Oh.
I say English and German, but I don't speak German.
In Italian,
Yes.
in English we have a word for hummus.
Hummus.
But when I go Google Translator, it says hum. Hummus is like this paste.
The paste, yes.
Yes.
Like a sauce.
Chickpea.
Okay, chickpea.
But
Yes.
in there, little, the
we
woman
don't
said,
have,
hummus.
Hummus.
Yeah.
Okay. No, we don't eat hummus here. It's not very common.
Okay. That's really good. You'll be very good in tourism.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
Yeah,
too.
thank you. I said to the little lady, I got to strangle my neck to say hummus, because that's how you have to say hummus. They do it in the Arabic style, maybe hummus, not the English soft way. Our accent is too soft. So he wanted to make sure that cheddar's fine. So that was very, very nice and empathetic, caring, and humanism. Very nice, really, very sweet people, Italian people. Bureaucracy is a nightmare here. Absolute nightmare, I suppose, like in Africa or South Asia or Middle East. Things get done, but you've got to push, or be patient. So you have to get things done in that way. Yeah. Sauces, you have to pay extra for sauces. Yeah? Unlike in England, they've got loads all over the place. Tissues and everything. Yeah. They've got nice place to wash your hands. The toilet is absolutely fantastically clean, not like in England. Most of the time they're dirty. They bring it. Oh, I got. So this is what you get. So that's a large drink without a top. And these are the chips, some tissue. Number 3, so they come and bring it to you. And then you get the filet burger, which is something for me. So this is my little treat and fizzy drink. Okay, the filet of fish is really great, fantastic. The bun is typical that can last 200 years and they'll still be intact. Chips are very different taste to English. Different. Hasn't got that unique McDonald's taste like I had in Vilnius or in Germany or England. And the drink, well, just like everywhere else, how the drink that they watered and so on. And it was nice he asked about cheddar. Now, the enzyme to make cheese is rennin. Now, some schools of thought will say, because it mainly comes from pig, that everything in stomach is pure, regardless of what animal. Others will say if it's from pig, then it's not kosher, haram. So there's different schools of thought on that. Like everything in the sea is fine, but others will say, well, actually not mollusks and crabs, because they're like scavengers, like pigs, and so they're not allowed. Not bad, $6.50. That's what? That's like take 20, £5 something. I think in England they do very good deals over there. They have because there's huge competition. So I saw for £5.50 you get a drink with sides and everything. So it's standard price, but no special offer. There's no competition here for them at all in Italy and in this place. There's no other burger place actually of any type. If there is, they're probably in the bars, special, but nothing prominent like this is a burger place, burger joint, or chicken place like in England, 6 chicken pieces or 20 chicken wings. Like in France, there's a company in Essex. From France, you could get 20 chicken wings for X amount and chips, and huge portion of chips. So yeah. So this is how the table is. Socket if you want to charge, which is very handy. Every table's got these sockets here. Maybe there's Wi-Fi. Huge place parking, and it's pretty busy for this time in the afternoon. Okay, so just leaving McDonald's, they had free Wi-Fi, and actually it was a lot faster. Download speed is just over 30, upload speed, that was fast as well. But the download speed was fantastic, better than the hotel. I'm sorry to say, the hotel is about 6 to 8 download speed. The fish burger was fantastic, a lot better than the English one in taste, texture and the meatiness of the burger. It was small, but it was very nice. The chips, a bit overcooked, did have that unique crispiness and that taste that the English McDonald's has. There's French fries. It was a good portion for large. And it was interesting, the drink comes with no top on, which is very, very interesting. So there's McDonald's there. Next to Lidl. I didn't get the receipt for Lidl. Yeah, but the hummus was $1.49 for 200 grams. When I got on Wi-Fi, it tells you on Monzo straight away. On the wallet, it will tell you the euro price. And when you go to your app, it will give you the pound sterling price. Right, so we're going to head somewhere. We could go all the way down to that little roundabout and the railway crossing and onto that road, that main road, which is to connect to railway on the left or to the right down to the bridge. Let us see which way we will look to take, or we go up here. I'm looking at actually. Yeah, we'll go up here. So I'm going to tune out for the moment. Ugh, that's really blocked. Ugh, I've got my jeans on. Ugh. It's very interesting. Yeah. There's no other like proper burger joint, chicken joint like we have in England. So we don't have those sort of things there at all. This is the only one here. There was a KFC, but then that's all chicken, so it's not going to be kosher. Halal. Really, that was nice. It was not bad. It was a little treat for myself. I wouldn't mind having some chocolate. Maybe I will end up going somewhere if I see a gelatario and just sit and have some chocolate while I'm at it, but not too long. I've got the hummus. Mind you, I found it interesting that the hummus is not in the fridge. The one from Jordan, when I got it from Penny. And you were spending hummus. So that lady, she's done English and German language studying at university, and now she's here as she was in the, I think the manager top, grey top, not like the rest of the staff. So her English was very good. So I got lazy and decided to speak in. Oh look, blood pressure machine. Bluetooth. What's that doing here? Oh, you can hear the birds. I don't know if you can hear them. You can hear them chirping. So we're running on the perimeter of the north part of the Mazara del Vallo. You can hear the birds. This is like being in like India or Lahore or Rajasthan. Nice, quiet. And the soil, it's got that yellowy northern South Asian type like they have in Gujarat and Rajasthan. Or even in Amman, Jordan. So Amman, I found out, was actually founded by the Circassian people who were, they were forced to leave their homeland in the Caucasus by the Russian Tsar, who just basically obliterated them and annihilated them. And so they went to Amman and Turkey, Ankara, Istanbul, and they have amalgamated with the people over there. Oh, look at this. This has got a cross. This is like an infirmary or something. An ancient. So quite a large building. Punto Fiori on Anello Vito. So this is a Villa della Place. It's quite a old building. How old, I can't say. People are going in. Oh, maybe this is a graveyard. Maybe. Yes, these are tombs. Let's go and see. Disciplina ingresso usito. Yes, it's a graveyard. 12 and 13, 2026, Manse, something 40. good to go to graveyard. Remember the dead and remember about death. We get so absorbed in life, we forget the meaning of life and that life is not infinite. "84 years old. "89 years old. That's why there's a florist. People buy flowers from there. Long age that the people lived. "93 years old. Oh dear, someone passed away. Just under 6 months old. Virginia Dominica, 1962. Oh yes, someone died. Just about 10 months old. Just over 10 months old. 1945. After World War II finished. These people will go straight to paradise. Died young, pure, innocent. Away from all the trials and tribulations of life and hardships. VIP ticket. These young children. Now this person died on the day itself. They all. El-Kusi Farah. That sounds Arabic. Al-Kusi. Yasmin Rita Bibi. You strip away person's materialism, what do you have? Just their deeds is all they have to show for. Doesn't matter what your education is, your socioeconomic status, what tribe and job and how much you have in the bank, how many children you have, all irrelevant. What is your actions and the sincerity of those good actions. No ulterior motive, no hidden agenda. On the same day. It's very sad. Not even a day old and they passed away. We shouldn't take for granted each and every day we have, which most people do today. Everyone's doing dramas and dealing with their egos. So maybe those are for cremated ones on the wall or just memory plaques, I don't know. Like in America, you would have these where the ashes are left there on the side. In California, I've seen. I've not been to California, but I've seen it on TV. I've not been to America, New World at all. Oh, one day old only, 1956, Vella Vito. 2 days old, 1956. One day, oh, it's just a date of birth and that's it, 1957, 8th of October. I suppose this is where the funeral service happens here. "5 days old in December 21st to 26th on Boxing Day 1959. Must have been, that the parents are still alive. They'll be elderly, in their 90s or 80s. And look at these tombs, huge tombs. "1880 to 1911. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, 1859. 1883 to 1967. 1880s. That's a long time ago. Oh, that's so romantic. Both buttoned side by side. 2002, and then the gentleman passed away. And he was young, she was older. And then family here. I haven't seen anything like this in England. And they're not very, the one local one is, some of the stones are broken. Mind you, this one's a bit broken here. Yeah, I don't know if they put the ashes in there or they bury them in there, because it looks quite deep. Jesper is like Joseph in Italian. Marino, 2020, 1947, 2020, 1948, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020. Oh, but he was young, 1959, only 41 years old. This one's a bit there, my maths is wrong. 61 years old. 40, yeah. 40, 61 years old. You just never know when the time will come. Professor, 1952 to 2020. Professor Enrico. People come here regularly, which is nice. Tend them with the flowers. Well, they may do, like I know in other countries, they pay someone to maintain and put the flowers and keep the grave clean. 2020. 1956 to 2020 young. 1960 2021. That's young. 61 years old. He looks young and I wonder what happened. Medical condition, cancer, accident. Both are buried here. One passed away in July 2019 and the other one just about 13 months later, 2020. And you have doors to go in. Maybe they have the key. Family have these tombs. (2005, 2019). 10-year age difference. Right, got about 11 minutes and a half on the video. I'll stop it here. Okay, we're back at the sea bridge. I took quite a few photos after the graveyard, going around the whole north perimeter up to the edge of the where the river is, and then go down along the river. And now I'm back here. So I do hope you had the patience and tenacity to watch all of this video, or at least most of it. Some oranges on these trees. So this is the main road to the railway station, and just to the left will be the roundabout. Do you want? Cool. Yeah, okay. You got.
YouTuber.
Yeah.
YouTuber.
YouTube, yeah. Oh no, just talking. So they're picking up the oranges from the trees. So I tried to help them, but I got stung. Oh, I'm bleeding a little bit on my index finger. It's not draining, just a little. Oh, they're sharp. I didn't know. They had nettles. So they just picked up the oranges. Oh, let me go on the other side, because there's quite a few people on that side. So, yes, I went around the north, took a few photos, and came back down. And that's it. I've done pretty much how many steps? Just about nearly 23,000 and counting. So we're back here where we were in the morning. And I do hope you enjoyed this journey, the picture quality, and I hope the audio is good. No bobbing around and so on. So yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to make any more videos, because there's pretty much I've seen most of southern West Sicily, all the cities and towns and villages and countryside. We've done a good huge walk around Mazara a few times now. That's the west part, and that's the main old original east part. And then I went all the way north, zigzagging around, and then I went up north all the way to Lidl, and then around the graveyard all the way down. And this part, there's not much here at all. So anyway, thank you for watching. Over and out. This is a PS. I just missed it. But there's loads and loads of youths on their mopeds going around. In fact, when I took the camera off, there were several girls all dressed up, because it's a Friday night, I just remembered. So, and several streets have been closed for some reason. I've taken a photo, I'll show you. And there were these two sort of like traffic wardens standing on the corner from the bridge. And I asked one of them, they were very friendly, you know, ciao, salve. And I said, tell me, I see everywhere, tutte, you know, drivers on the mobile phone. Is that allowed? He goes, no. But he shrugged his shoulders. It is what it is, you know. So yeah, so they've all gone. As soon as I put the camera on, they disappeared. So yeah. And I just remembered I was going to have some ice cream. So I went into one place now saying, do you do ice cream? They said no. And they pointed me to the nearest one, Vicino, which is that same one, that huge grand place. Oh, thank you. So yeah, I forgot all about that. No worries. Maybe later on this evening, if I have energy to get out again. I've done about 25,000 steps. So we will see. Yeah, diesel is more expensive here. 171, it's gone up. Okay, over and out. And there's Penny Eurospin. Oh, another PPS to my video. I'm like Inspector Columbo. Oh, one more thing. So yeah, this is my new room. How it is. Bedroom. And the bath. And then the rest is down there. You'll know what it's like. So these rooms are open. So this is the large one where this becomes a bed. It's got a bathroom there. It's all together in one room though. And this is another one. It's a nice hotel. Very clean. This is open style. No drawers. So that's a bit of a bummer. The fridge makes like a growling sound, like it's got an empty stomach. So that's the internet. My old room is down there. That's my old room down there. And I had to move to this one here. So, and I'm just overlooking the petrol station. And this top was like shaking yesterday from the wind storm. I didn't know if it was going to fall down. So yeah, it's a nice area. I can do my meditation and eat here on the floor. The air conditioning unit is Beko, not as good as the other room. That was German. That was like fantastic. This one is slow and makes some garbling sound sometimes. So yeah. So it's very warm. It's now coming to just about 5 o'clock. Yeah, and there's 8 minutes left. The battery's 1 out of 1 bar on this one as well. So I think I'll call it a day. I'll just unpack and then maybe we'll go out for gelato. Yeah, maybe, we'll see. If I do video, it'll be on my mobile phone, which has used only 10% in the last 12 hours since I woke up at 5. So it's just about 12 hours, it's only done 10%. I've done video, Wi-Fi, photos.
Thank you very much for watching this video. I do hope you liked it. There will be a small photo album in my next video clip, and I do hope you enjoy these wonderful flowers with no smell.